So what's up again, guys? Happy Super Bowl Sunday. This is Ed from KC. Yeah, Kansas City and the Kansas City Chiefs today are playing in the Super Bowl. Super Bowl, whatever the number is, uh, against the 49ers. So happy Super Bowl Sunday, guys. I kind of didn't really want to make a video today because of that reason, but I'm going to go ahead and just do a little something, and then I'll come back later in the day once the Super Bowl game is off and everybody is celebrating and all of that, and then I'll make another video. So, yeah, I am making some progress, guys. I am definitely getting ready and I'm getting prepared and ahead of time for the Tycoon to come out with the Halos again. So I'm really getting ready for that, so that I can go up in there and get those Halos, so that I can get um, this dang cup here to Mythic. That is the goal for this month. The goal is to have that to Mythic this month or before this month is over. And then after that, I am going to my work on my we'll go to next. So still got a ways to go, but I plan on pushing through that, get that over with, guys. That's going to be over with. And once I do have that piece done, to be honest, uh, I'd like to have another piece right here. Now, if that would be something like this, that's a beast there, guys. 18. 18 rare ones. Man, that's gonna be hella hard to push through. So, I'm not sure about that, guys. I don't know if I wanna. Because listen, guys, the truth from my point of view is, um, I don't want to just constantly be investing in the game. I just want to have enough to always stay updated on what the latest things are. But at the same time, it's difficult to compete and to be competitive and to be still in good form and in good shape and a healthy account when you're not really having certain stats, or whether it's certain familiars or certain pieces of equipment and gear and things like that. Your whole account can be move this out the way. Your whole account can be pretty much exactly what you don't want when you're not staying on top of it. So yeah. So I do want to appreciate for everybody who weighed in on the last video with those 1 billion mite T3 rally traps. They are killing it. And if you haven't subscribed to some of their channels, do so. Smooth. That's SMOOD. Free to play. Might want to check out his channel there. He really has great content, and he can definitely use some subscribers. And sometimes it's not about how many subscribers you have, but more so how many active subscribers or viewers you have, to be honest. Which all of that matters in the end, because as you know, my YouTube channel started out really a long time ago, making like Bible studies and things like that. And then for my business, which my business is kind of like on the downside now, guys, just because of a lot that's went on, and I definitely heard it, by investing in the game around the time when a whole lot was going on in my life. and that helped hurt it. So now I'm pretty much in a sense, just kind of really doing my business now part time. Now, if you haven't checked out some of my old videos with the truckloads that we purchased and the pallets and things like that, then you might want to check those out too. So yeah, I'm gonna put this over here, guys, because it makes my face look straighter into the camera rather than looking off to the whatever. So that's what I want to do there. Um, yeah, I really would like to have another piece here, guys, but a good piece that can that has some good stats with it. That's all Calvary there. So I really wouldn't want that to be right there. I need a mix set is what I need. So that book there, that Book of the Dead, that could be definitely an option. It's infantry and cav, and it has some infantry HP. So that could definitely be an option, but I think that would probably be very pricey. I have gotten it to purple, but the stats on purple are very low down there. But even to gold, you get some pretty good stats at it with gold. But I do need another piece there. I just need to figure that out. So yeah, and like I said, as I was saying, so I thank you guys for indulging in on the topic that we had last. What I believe we're at, what I believe it is. There's two different sides, two completely different. It may be three, but it's more so. It's really to me, from how I'm picturing it now, by conversing with you guys about T2 and T3 worth. What I'm really finding right now is there's really two different groups in large mobiles. There's that upper tier group of the maxed out accounts, the $1 million, two, three, four, $500,000 spenders. There's your other, rally leads that are up at the top. Uh, your bigger pay to play players. Do the big boys that do the Emperor and the Barons, and all they do is really rally, and they're rally fillers. Most of those people in that group really do have really no real need of T3, to be honest, unless they just want to. They really don't have any use for them. A lot of those accounts hardly really even do any uh, resource gathering. They really don't. So when you have that side of the large mobile players, T3 is really of no real value to them. But then when you have the bottom half of the players and that other group of large mobile players who are your trap accounts and your some pay to play, some free to play. It's a mixture of those. And a lot of those accounts they will continue, and some don't. There's some that don't find T3s of extreme importance and of value in every sense of the word. They don't really care about how big T3 make your account look, and how slow they are, and how they take down morale, and how much they cost. To them, T3 is a cheaper way to go than T4. And they are a better upgrade to T2. So T3 to them, or to us, because I have T3 as well, they're more of a for me, it's just a matter of, I like to stack everything. I like to have everything. If there's a troop, if there was a T0 or a T6, I'm gonna have those too. So I just like to have them all. But what I'm learning is, yeah, is I guess in a sense, a lot of people are right. you know, the people at the top, they don't really need T3s, and the people at the bottom, they do fine with it. You know, we do fine it. So there you have that. So, but thank you guys for engaging with me and talking about that. So that's been a real good topic. I did have something else I wanted to ask you guys. I kind of didn't want to do it in this particular video. I wanted to make this one short, but I will. There's some things in here that I wanted to kind of ask you guys a little something about as well. There's two things I want to ask before I get to the next video. I want to ask about, I think it's this guy right here. Let me see. When there's a couple of these in here, and I'm going to show you. This one says, get 3,000 random T1 troops are made available to you. That one there, and then I also have, it could be the same one, but it's over here as well. It says, let's make this just a little smaller right quick. Right here, right here in a flash. You don't have any gathering troops on this time. But here's what it says. It says, completes gathering. No, that's the random gather. That's not what I'm looking for, guys. What I'm looking for is increases capacity. Grants. Here it is right here. Level 2 convocation. Grants 4,000 random troops from the highest tier available to you. T1 to T4 only. What does that mean, guys? Does that mean like if I'm out gathering resources that I can, or if I'm, how does that apply? Like if I hit this right now, boom, you got 4,000 ancient Drake riders. Okay, where would they appear at? Let me see. When I go and click on, say, a darkness. Let me scout it right quick. I might want to set a rally on it. So will I have that? Fail. That's a blind, but I'm gonna hit it with a cav anyway. It doesn't matter. We lose or win. Being there, and let's go rally this. Will I have these troops made available to me? Let's check her out. Let's go on a cav. We got that. We're gonna definitely have them in the back. Let's see what we can do here. Let's get this guy out of there. Let's get him out of here for now. Let's add another cavalry. Protects 4% of your cavalry. Let's add somebody that can counter a range maybe. Let's see. Or petrifies. We can use that, but we want to use something that, if we have it, we may not have it. Okay, let me see. Water reduces enemy range, max HP. Anyway, let's just use this here. Let's use this one here. All right, and then let's go cavalry with some siege in there. So I don't even have to do the march, guys, because what I'm seeing is I don't see an extra 4,000 troops in this particular way right for me. So I don't see the 4,000 troops that's randomly supposed to be. Where are they at? Will somebody help me understand that one? Where are the 4,000 random T4 or T1 to T4 troops available for me in this particular familiar that I just activated? So that's what I wanted to. That's one of the things I wanted to ask. I'm not going to do the darkness. I wanted to ask that. And what was I talking about before, guys? I wanted to ask you guys something else. There's another thing I want to ask you guys, because I've seen it in a lot of the rally traps. Me personally, it's not a thing that I do. I wanted to ask you guys, when you are being rallied, to me, but what do you guys think? When you see an incoming rally coming, and you click onto your watchtower, Is that what I clicked? My bad. You click onto your watchtower and you see that army approaching and you click it and you see it say a 055, zero infantry and the equal amounts of range and cavalry. Or if you look on there and just instantly, as quick as you can, see which is the biggest squad they're sending or squads they're sending, then you click off of here. Do you run over here and you set your gear first, or do you, once you see it, do you run over here and first and foremost get your phalanx or wedge correct first? To me, the first thing you want to do, because you can swap your gear, and if you're not in the right phalanx, then you're going to be crushed anyway. So you should always, to me, you should always sit in a range wedge. And somebody did tell me that for mixed, range phalanx is better. But if you're already sitting in a range wedge, when you don't know what's coming at you, they say this is the one you should be offline with. Do you when you're being rallied, do you come over first and foremost and change your phalanx? Like if they have predominantly coming a infantry march, it's predominantly infantry. You see the top part of the troop formation or the troop line list that they're showing shows mainly infantry, and like a 422 or 522 or whatever it is, you should be over here clicking a cavalry out front at some pace, whether it's a cavalry wedge where infantry is next, which is good, because if they're sending mostly infantry, you want to meet their infantry with your cavalry and infantry behind it. You may not want to be in a cavalry phalanx where your cavalry is in front and then your infantry behind, but the infantry will pass up the range anyway. So with me personally, I'm still learning the game. I'm still learning the phalanx, the different phalanxes and wedges that need to be used, and so it's important. It's important. It's 19 minutes. I'm gonna see if I can take this first place right quick, guys. He's pretty good, but I'm gonna take that first place from him. He ain't our crew. He's our part of our allies, but not that. Let me see. I think I can beat him with that. So that's what I wanted to know. Do you take the? Check her out and put her in. So do you? To me, you should first and foremost focus on countering, because that's going to be important as you're taking the hit, and then try to get into the proper and then try to get into the proper gear that you can. And normally if that's something like that is happening, I'm basically going to he's probably not going to win if he's using the same things he's been trying to use against me. But he's very persistent. He's a great fighter too. He's got over 1 billion plus kills. He's a real good dude. We've had a lot of battles back and forth as far as me trying to garrison somebody in my guild before we became cool and allies and things like that. So yeah. And then free to play guys always do your daily things like this here, and you might want to do that there, and you might want to do this here. This is free speeds and things like that. I need to be doing this right now because I can use some speed ups right now. So that's a good thing to do to get you constant speeds every day. Anything that you can do of any activities, probably need to be doing. So with that being said, you guys let me know what you think. Do you think you should obviously swap? Because I'm seeing a few rally leads uh, that are they're changing their gear ahead of time. They're then checking to see what March is coming, and then I guess you can change your gear if you're. It takes sometimes you don't get much time to. Sometimes you don't get a whole lot of time to. What monsters is for? Sometimes you don't get a whole lot of time to. Um, Sometimes you don't get a lot of time to both change gear and counter the rally attack. But you really want to focus on countering the rally attack and then change gear. Now, if you're unsure about which phalanx to be in, which one's going to be the most effective phalanx, uh, just make sure just change, just sit in a wedge, range wedge or something like that, or like some people are saying, they're talking about a range phalanx. Uh, and then somebody did message me and they let me know when you're in a wedge. When you are in a wedge, they said you have four troop types up rather than in a phalanx. In a phalanx where you just have two troop types up or two army forces up there. I found that was very interesting, and I didn't really understand because I've always thought when you're in a wedge you just have two up front, two armies up front. You have, okay, I guess he means this like this here. You can have, like in this one here, you will have the range army and the range leader, and then up front you'll have the infantry leader and the infantry um, um, army. So that's four. Whereas in this one you'll just have two up front, two armies up front, which would be the range and the range leader. So I guess that's what he means. I'm not sure. I'm still learning a lot, guys. I definitely ain't gonna be the one that tries to tell people something that's not I don't see working or I don't know. So I'm gonna come back with the other video later on today, hopefully, and get some stuff out there for you guys that I wanted to ask some questions on or that is helpful content. So with that being said, we are 22 minutes. We're making it short and sweet. Thanks for viewing, guys. Thanks for checking out the channel. That is all I'm gonna have for now because it's time to get ready for the Super Bowl game, and that means if you ain't barbecuing, you got to be cooking some rotel or something. Some of y'all don't know what that means. It's like nachos. And so I'm gonna get on top of that and just relax for the rest of the day, and then come back tonight. And I need to do some work. I need to do some work, guys, and then I need to really do some work so I can get some work and have a job. A real job. With a real paycheck every dang day. Because business is like it's gone, guys. It's out of here. So I need to do some things. But but when it was good, it was all good. It was real good. It's crazy because you feel rich. He's trying, but he's only got a few minutes left. It don't really make sense to take number one if you don't have any free if you don't have any Coliseum extra battles, like this right here, if you don't have that, then it don't really matter taking. If you got to spend 250 gems to try to win and you don't win, then and I'm like this guy. I'm like this. There's some people I've used. And sometimes it don't matter about getting the gems. Sometimes it's a matter about finding the right army to counter what you're up against, so that you'll know to use it next time. But at the same time, the probability of winning and losing in the Coliseum can be so shady sometimes that it really is like you can use that and then lose it the next time. You can use a certain army groups and lose the next time. So with that being said, I'm gonna be back at you guys later. I just wanted to get at you guys before the Super Bowl and get something out there and kind of give you a little bit of a hint of what we're gonna be coming back with next. Almost, maybe, unless something happens. But I wanted to get that video out today and then another one later on. And appreciate you guys viewing. I think appreciate you guys commenting and watching and subscribing. I appreciate that. I appreciate you guys sharing the channel, and I appreciate you guys who are following the channel. Y'all have a good Sunday. Have a great week. If I don't catch you guys again today, until the next time, I'm out. Peace.